Hello, this is Brandon Christy, President of Retirement Benefits Institute, and I wanted to come back to one of our most commonly discussed issues with federal employees, and that has to do with how to manage your TSP. Likely by now your risk tolerance and who you are as an investor has been challenged dramatically by the huge swings in the market we've been experiencing from one day to the next. In fact, we take 1 month in our history and we found that we were in a bear market and a bull market technically in the same month. How do we handle that as investors? So I'm committing this time to helping you walk through some of the fundamentals of investing. So let's jump into what you can do with your TSP, how you need to reflect on what's happened in recent history, and help you make good decisions. Most FERS retirees will rely on their TSP to provide a vital source of income in retirement. With the overwhelming amount of investment advice and recommendations coming from all angles, it can seem like managing your TSP effectively is an impossible task. At our retirement trainings, we give 4 principles that can help you guide through the murky waters ahead. The first of the 4 principles of fundamental investment rules is to determine your investor profile. This is simply who you are as an investor. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve through your investments? Some federal employees need the TSP funds in retirement to pay off debt or to meet routine monthly needs. Others may be less concerned with day-to-day needs and want to use much of their TSP to provide for their kids, their grandkids, the church, the charity, have fun with it. The 2 factors that determine your investor profile are your risk tolerance and your capacity. So risk tolerance is time horizon. Let's look at this list for a minute. Level of education, personality, political philosophies. There's a great list here that we're looking at that deal with your tolerance. You need to make sure that you can sleep at night. This is how well are you sleeping at night based on how you are invested. How did you do? Look back for a moment. How did you do as the market was having such tremendous volatility in that first quarter of 2020? If you didn't do well, then maybe your risk tolerance is not where it needs to be with your investments. If you are an experienced investor, this is a great moment to look back on your track record and see what story the numbers tell. If you stayed steady in your course through a tumultuous event, such as the market crash of 2008 or the 2020 troubles, then you may be better at taking on risk than others. Looking at your track record as an investor is a great way to begin discovering the level of risk you are comfortable with, but it's not your only tool. A quick Google search can pull up a number of risk quizzes and assessments. Completing one of these assessments and having your spouse fill one out are excellent ways to learn more about both of your views toward risk. At RBI, we have a free risk tolerance questionnaire that you may find helpful. You can follow the links and get that completed. Meanwhile, capacity is where you are as an investor. Capacity addresses your age, lifestyle, income tax bracket, liquidity, and general financial situation. Are you going to need this money in the near future? Is it going to be a long time before you need it? Is it really for your grandchildren? Do you need it to keep your lights on? I mean, there's all these ways in which you need to deal with your capacity to determine if you're going to need your TSP in the short term. So determining your investor profile is essential to managing your TSP effectively. By looking at the past and future, you can discern your risk profile and your capacity. To know how to manage your TSP, you must first know where you're going. I've not heard of many pilots who take a plane into the sky with no plan as to where they're going to land. In the same way, you need to chart a course for your TSP. Charting this course begins by simply determining your investor profile. You can see more information on our website. You can complete the investor profile. This is so critical right now as you have gone through a dramatic change in the way the market has addressed your retirement accounts. I've talked to several people over this time frame that are even concerned. Can I retire now that the market has lost so much money? And so maybe they need to rearrange the way they're invested to match where they are in their stage of life. So step one is to determine your investor profile. Now stay tuned. We'll have more information on other fundamentals of investing, and we'll talk more about that. But if you want to get some help, there are analysts at Retirement Benefits Institute ready to assist you. They can help you with your federal benefits questions. They can put you in touch with professionals that can give you more guidance on how to handle your TSP. You can call us at 877-864-1145 or click the Get Support button and learn more about your federal retirement. Well, I hope you'll get in touch with us. We'd love to help you as you re-examine how you have been acting as an investor over the past few months. And if you need professional help, we're glad to get you in touch for that. Thank you.